Let's see. Tutti Fox. Wave. Am I live? Why is there no... Let's see if I can hear myself. Hello? Is it good? I'm gonna put up my... Okay, I can hear myself. I'm gonna put up my volume. My voice. Okay. This should be better. I'm gonna put up my... Okay, I can hear myself. I'm gonna put up my volume. Let me test it out. My voice. This should be better. Oh, it's too loud now. Let me test it out. Hello? Wait, let me... It's fine. But just to be sure, I'll just do properties 75, 79. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's get into it. Hey guys, it's me, Fox. Welcome back to a new stream. In today's stream, I'm gonna be pulling for a character I've been waiting for such a long time. Not the main one, but still a really important character, Escoffier. Oh, chills. I've been waiting for Escoffier for a really long time, mainly for Skirk, because I really want Skirk. Like, really want to. But, I know you need Escoffier for, because Escoffier helps with some, frozen and hydro and cryo, like, wrist penetration. Bro, what's wrong with my body today? Okay, so yeah, I have 109 wishes. Pity. I'm not going for the weapon, by the way. Pity. Yeah, last character I went for was Yansan. I got Verissa at the same time. Honestly, not that mad, honestly. So I am on a 50-50. So I should be at 48. Yeah, 48. But yeah, I've claimed all the wishes I can. How long did I save up to get these wishes? I have no clue. I think literally after I had 40 wishes left from Verissa banner, so 60 wishes in 30 days. That's not bad. But yeah, alright. I'm gonna go wish. So 38. 38. 48. 58. I also want Ifa. Only one. Okay. No. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Hey there, I'm Aoife, a Sorrow vet from the Flower Feather Clan. You've probably heard some things about me already, but it's all good. Whatever impression you have of me, I say let's wipe the slate clean and just get to know each other. Oh yeah, then there's this little dude. That's Kakuku, my assistant. Sorrow vet in a different sense of the word, I guess. I hope the two of you will get along.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro. There's one thing I think it's weird about Kukuku is his wings get gigantic for no reason. I don't know if I like it or hate it. It's so weird. I don't know. 48, 58. 58, 68, maybe early? Nope, not early. I'll do it until I get the first 4-star. Okay, it's you. Oh, another one. Okay. Constellations, let's go. 68. Should I do 1 pulls or 10 pull? I could lose. Oh, please don't make me lose. Let me at least get this. I was at 68. Well, let me do a 10 pull. 68. Oh! 78? Bro. What? Until the first 4-star. It's a weapon. It's definitely a guaranteed weapon. For characters, not guaranteed weapon. Yeah, that was obvious. 78? Bro, what are you? At least I have 78. Okay, 78. 79, let's go, got her.
I'm Escoffier, Patissiere Supreme and Master of Precision Gastronomy. As an esteemed guest of the divine, you deserve the finest cuisine Teyvat has to offer. I hope my work is to your satisfaction. If you have an interest in the culinary arts, allow me to introduce you to the wonderful world of haute cuisine. I just hope you're mentally prepared for the undertaking. I don't tolerate a quitter.
Let's go! Honestly, I did not know if I would get her. Like, without losing 50-50. Because there was a feeling... I usually get these feelings, like, if I'm going to win, if I'm going to lose. I got the feeling for Versa that I was going to win. I got her. I got the feeling that I was going to lose on the weapon banner to get someone's weapon. I forgot who. But I got the love bow instead for Sijuin. I got that. I knew I was going to get that. And I put that on the Diona or Diona. I don't care. Yeah. So yeah, I have these feelings for her. I had nothing. I don't know why. Didn't feel like I was gonna win. Oh, another Aoife. Let's go. Like, give me those Aoifes. Like, yeah. I have no clue what his constellations do. Like, none. I have C2 now. When Super Fire hits an opponent, it will restore 6 energy for Aoife. One such energy restoration can be triggered once every 8 seconds. That doesn't seem that good. Energy is good, but only with the timer like 6. No, I don't know if that's good. I don't know. When Aoife is in Night Soul Blessing state, every Night Soul point with the party has above total of 60. It will grant Aoife 4 additional rescue essentials. Each rescue essential if electro. Oh yeah, I forgot. You want Isha and Aoife. That was the league for a second. Aoife in. I have 70 pulls. Kind of forgot her first. 79. 9. I have my PD's 9 now, so I can get another 5-star in character, but that's for Skirk, baby. Let's go. Wait, not that. Character. Let me go to you. By the way, my C6 Moika. Wait. My C6 Moika. Where is it? Not that. Yeah. My C6 Moika. Still doing fine. Like 36. Honestly, this could be better. Like, crit damage and crit rate could be higher, but She's a 4-piece. The only weak piece I think I have are these two. Like these ones are I think are godly. Yeah, this is good. Good. Meh, honestly, could be better. High attack, but I don't know. And yeah, no, this is good. Whoa, what? Oh no, it's. I thought it was crit rate. I was gonna say, wow, 14% crit rate. Why did I see it's bad? Okay, but yeah. You, farm. There you go, buddy. Now you can do more stuff. With I don't know what, but I'll still use you. Why are you here? Oh, I pressed. Oh, that's how it is. Okay, let me see something. Let me look up how good his constellations are. Genshin Impact Aoife build. Aoife build. Okay. Constellations. C. Okay, let's see. Hey, C2. Oh. Huh? This is Raiden. Tier list. They put Escoffier C0 at SS. Yeah, no, that was obvious. Honestly. Aoife though. Aoife is low. Bro, where is Aoife? Is he? Oh, he's considered a DPS, a B rate. Bro, he's DPS. Thought he was a sub DPS at best. He's C2. Oh, he's C2 is at best. Oh. Good to know I already have him C2 then. What's it set? He's a. Honestly, should have expected. He wants EM. What does he want? Oh, EM. Yeah, EM. Do I have an EM weapon? Except this one, because you don't get that one. That's only reserved for one person. And I kind of wish... Nah, I'm happy that we didn't lose 50-50 to her. I will get you one day. What was her name? The Baku. What was her name? Yeah, I forgot her name. But yeah. Then we have Cryo. Consider Begun Animo. Yo! Let me see your build. Forgot about that. Whoa, Aoife's best team is Aoife, Auron, Furina, Xingqiu? Da, 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 da. I'm thinking, should I go for her weapon? But nah, I shouldn't. Because the reason why is this. I don't have Navia. I have no one that can use that on. Verdict? Yeah, nah. My luck in... Yeah, my luck in weapon banner is not as good as characters. I always get the characters, but not the weapons. Except Moika. I only got Moika's weapon. And once the lolly. Like, I don't know why I only got like 2 of Moika's weapon. But yeah, still love her though. She's still my girl. Let's go, Escoffier. I also love her name. It sounded weird. Like, the first time I heard it, I thought it was Escoffier. Like normal, but no, it's Escoffier. With the accent. And because I can speak a little bit of French, I honestly I have to like Escoffier. I have that little flair to it. Oh yeah, build. I have one artifact video already for you. Sorry, girl. I hunted um your DPS weapon before you, girl. Sorry, but here you go. That's a godly piece, honestly. There you go. What does this coffee I want? This coffee can be built as a DPS with crit, stats, or a rest shred. Supports focus on attack and energy for comfortable elemental burn. Okay. Free sub DPS, free support. Okay, does Escoffier want attack or crit? I have no clue. For her, like, what do your things scale with? Yeah, okay, that, uh, tap, hold, clear. Okay, I know that. Whoa, wait, you guys both want those? I mean, I'm fine with those, but those? That's also what Squirk wants. Based on attack, healing is based on attack. Honestly, I don't know how to build you, girl. I'll be real. I have no clue. But the weapon I think I'm gonna give you is, I don't even have that weapon. No, let's see. I give you this for now. Yeah, that won't be good for you. Nope, nope. Nah, even the best, but you need it. If I had one of these, I would give it to you. But nah, I have too many of those already. Like, look. Let me just. No, 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 no. Don't use those. Use these. I'm also gonna do Mondstadt quests. Because I know what's gonna happen. Like, not the outcome, but like, I've watched the live stream.
Senses are sharper. It feels like the fragrance.
Girl, I don't need to know everything about you though, like that. Oh, new map. I've hunted it a little bit, but it's not enough. I think I need to hunt 30 more, or around 30, to like actually maximize her. An Aoife. Where are you, Aoife? There you are. Oh, you only. Oh, you need that? I didn't know. I have almost enough. 22 more. Man, you're max, dude. Oh, like, you have the things to get max. I still don't know what to put on you though, Aoife. Let me go check again. Mizuki was her name. Yeah, that weapon is for Mizuki. Mizuki. Yame Mizuki. That's her name. Sorry, girl. I only just went for her weapon because I knew from the Tainari and Dea incident the weapon will be gone forever. So at least I have one, you know? Honestly, I don't know if it was worth. Oh yeah, that was it. I got. Where is he? Cryo. Okay, Cryo's already active. I got this while I wanted that. But yeah, Aoife's weapon, and then I'll do the story. Weapons. Nope, don't have. Oh yeah, you want that? Oh, there you go. There you go, dude. Do I have animal EM pieces? I hunted a lot of them. Don't know if I still have them. Where is the animal piece? Should be more down, I think. Nope. Like you see, I have Ain't no pieces. Turn one is better. Oh, that's a lot better. And then nope, not none EM. None of your EM. Yeah, I built my Venti because, you know, why not? But yeah, it's time now. Let's go to Mondstadt. Not with Escoffier though. Escoffier will get her time when Scar comes. I'm cold. Go to Mondstadt. I am in Mondstadt. What is that?
Try and stop me.
Special story. Continue. Quest? Okay, I don't know what that is. Let me see if that is so good. Special story. Continue. Okay, yeah, it's still good.
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful. Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
I mean, we have 11 million more in my like pocket. We should be fine. Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Sup, girl?
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But what?
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Okay, you don't have to be that mysterious. You could just tell me.
Huh?
You can't just tell me, you know. Nah, that's normal. That's also normal.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Ruining.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Ooh.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood.
Take a hint, dude.
I should go.
Take a hint. She doesn't want you.
Whoa, something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
I mean, she just found a new interest.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No,
Take a
it's okay.
hint.
Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something
Why is it
I need to do.
Like- broken here? You need to do.
The truth is, Quinn, not long ago, I...
Saw murder?
What is it? Is there something wrong?
With me?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Bro.
Actually,
When you
Quinn,
say A,
I
you have to say B.
think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh! Wow. The rejection. Without even being asked out. That's crazy. Whoa, why is that? Why is that like that? And why is that like that? Like 3D? Or weirdly? And then flat.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
My guy, she wants more.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran
Run.
off without looking back.
Run, girl, run.
Oh, we go
Never look
exploring
back.
in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best
Yeah.
Is already over?
Love friendship. I love friendship. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks. It's not time to be kinky.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
How should she know that was gonna happen?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Here we go again. Bro, people are allowed to feel different things. They don't always need to be happy and quirky and whatever. They can be angry, they can be moody, they can be sad, they can be that. Just let them be.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Yo, what's up?
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
Take some medicine. Get your head right. Like,
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere.
huh?
Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location
Huh?
inside.
Bro, you should get help for that. Like, get a doctor, get a friend to babysit you. That's not normal.
You should see a doctor.
Bro, that's what I said.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Get a better doctor.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In
Oh.
any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
Oh, wait. Barbara said you're fine? Okay, no, there's something wrong. You can't get better doctor. If a K-pop doctor says you're fine, you're definitely fine, my guy. Like, listen to how that sounds. A K-pop doctor said you're fine. Yeah, she might have a power of water, but still, she is a K-pop doctor. There has to be better than her. And it's nice that she prayed.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Did you walk in on something that you did not meant to see? Like,
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
yeah, what's up? Yeah, bye, dude. Peace. I still can't believe those foods, bro. I saw that in the background.
In the air, maybe?
In the air? All you can think about is Diluc.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Excuse me? Wasn't it always Diluc?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
Yeah, bro. Everyone
That's
knows.
what I thought too. But
Thought?
she seems to have changed her mind.
Change your mind? Nah, bro. She can't change her mind like that. I know I'm all for change, but nah, that change ain't gonna happen. The woman that literally declared, I love Diluc, I want Diluc every day, every night. Nah, bro. Nah.
Is that
Nah, bro.
Captain Kaya?
You can't. You can't turn around like that. Don't turn like that.
Now that I look at him, he's exactly
Don't become
my
like them.
type.
No.
How come I never felt this way before?
Bro, why? You fell in love with one of the brothers and now you fall in love with the other brother. That's wrong. You have like all the other people on the internet. Same thing with Kaya. Oh, Kaya doesn't have a voice. I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears. Yeah, this is why you don't deserve her.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intended to, my dear, but first a question. If you don't mind, why this sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affection. Bars, bro!
Good question, Kaya.
Sure.
So, you Master
Everyone knows
Zeno
about that.
came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
Then get yourself some new butterflies. Like, the old ones are broken.
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Bro, don't ever use that analogy. Never. You wake up and realize you're not in love with the man you married. Nah, that's evil.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
A feeling. Yeah, I was just had enough of my first crush, so I had a second crush on the first man I just saw. Like, why not? You know. I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave, mon cher. I don't know what he would say.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Do not flirt with Catherine. Do not. Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Tuesday Fox, Paimon, how have you been? All good. You know how it be. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? How are they, bro? The answer to that requires private conversation. Catherine, do you mind? Yeah, she do mind, bro. Like, you come in, talk to us, 1 second and say, can I talk to you in private? But that's rude.
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
Catherine is lucky she's a robot or puppet.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Catherine's still there, though. Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Monsat, but let's discuss this finer details back at the headquarters. Paralogism? I don't know what that means. I could fly with Marika, but I'm lazy. Huh? I can?
Rev the engine.
Wow, okay. Wait. Bro. Marika. She's literally my goat. I had a dream about her. I just realized a dream about Marika and her doing over, I think, 444 million damage. She can already do a lot of damage, but not that much. Yula.
Ah, Kaya.
Yes, you have a voice. What's up, my guys? Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
What's about to happen?
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
For a second, I thought it was like this Honorary Knight Paimon, like they were calling Honorary Knight to Paimon. I was like, huh? Bro, Paimon ain't a knight? But now I realized. Allow me. You have note. Captain of the second company. Scaron, captain of the third company. Eula, captain of the fourth company. Wait, what? Allow me. You have notes. Oh, note is name. Captain of the second company. Scaron, captain of the third company. Eula, captain of the fourth company. And me, of course, captain of the ninth company. Whoa, there's a ranking in the next of opponents like that? But I never realized. She's fourth? You're second? I think. And you're third. Why are they above you? They don't even have visions. Or showing ones.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside.
Okay, yeah, you're
She'll explain everything.
Scaron. Yeah, you're third. Notes. What's up, Jean? Bro, this office smelly. Look at the dust. To the Fox. Bye, Mon. Thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know, a few of them already. But I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mossad. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial. A trial?
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Bro, y'all gonna make me mad. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had a conduct one. Dyslexic. Conduct one in quite some time. Okay, who's on trial? Who could it be? The Knights of Favonius oversee most of the matter of law and order in Mossad. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the church. Why do you have a picture of a windmill? Under the guise of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order. And the church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties. Okay.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right. He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, to the Fox. I know, I'm a master detective. Yeah. Okay. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. It's the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo. We will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and partial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Evil laugh. Jean, it's time. I did. Understood. Fox, Paimon, come with me. Bro, I love Albedo. Like, love him. I have him built, have him maxed, have given him the best weapon I can. The defense event weapon. Bro, I love him. I'm gonna be that man's lawyer. Like, bro, I'll lawyer for you. Oh, that's a new symbol. This is in your place. D-Luke? Girl, you're also there? Place it wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm. No matter what you hear, I need to head over there. Anyway, I have to blow my nose. I'm back. Bro, my body is betraying me. First, my ear closed. Like, I can't hear anything from my left ear. Then my nose. I got something under my nose, which hurt. Now they're healed. My left ear is still closed. Then, my lip. There's something on my lip, like, that hurts. I don't know why. And now, my nose again. Why does my body betray me like this? But, okay, let's continue with the story. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Yeah, I'll see to it. I'm a lawyer. I have done multiple cases in Fontaine. I won all my cases. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. Oh, Albedo! With Grandmaster Varka away from Montserrat for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, oh, he's a mister? Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor as representative of the respective organizations. We will ensure a just verdict in this case. What's a deacon? What's a deacon? A member of the lowest rank of the threefold Christian. Okay, not Christian. Someone who works in the church. Okay. The lowest. Oh, Rosario is there as well. I didn't see him.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. I mean, just look at that face. You telling me this face is guilty? But look at it. That's not a guilty face. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whatever the alleged victims are wait, what? The alleged victims are citizens of Mossack. As such, this trial is not open to the public. If it's not open to the public, what are they doing there? The identity of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established, in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of logistics company, Miss Herfa, present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to... Why is Kaya his lawyer? I should be the lawyer. Have you ever lawyered Kaya? I won all my cases. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Alright, let's go. Let's court, bro. Miss Herta, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
That's evil.
Murder?
He doesn't laugh. It's not him.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Okay, but one thing about that, how would she know it's a human body? She first said, I don't know what it is. And then she said, oh, it must be a human body. Bro, that doesn't... You either know from the start it's a human body, you don't figure that out later.
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand.
Oh, yeah, witness. That's why you're here. Beatrice. Beatrice. So this is what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
Looked like.
He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Okay. Let me get this straight. First of all, you're telling me you saw that someone that looks like him. We know there are two copies in total of that dude. And then you're telling me you saw a bag. You didn't say human, a bag. And you're saying, oh, it's a bag. It must be a human inside. Bro, what?
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
First of all, you know Albedo's powers, right? He can make living things out of nothing. Like dead. And golden light is just a skill.
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
That's not all his powers can do. He can literally make anything. He made 2 clones of himself.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Oh, he definitely did. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the 2nd floor of the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish. See? It can't be him. It's one of his clones.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
Bro.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
True. I can't defend that.
This isn't looking good.
Your voice. If the crime did occur as he was described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Not yet. In other words, you look up a location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing? You don't find that suspicious? Yeah, bro. She says there's a body there, but you dig up that place. No body? How's burp? That is suspicious.
I know what I saw.
No, you think you know what you saw.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
I'm starting to dislike you, Beatrice.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Okay, maybe he just went naked swimming. Bro, people are weird.
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Could be. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight of the captain of investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there are no body or motive. True, he has none of those.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
That's also true. That's true.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
There's a second charge?
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
Okay.
I now call the second witness to the stand.
Are you shocked? Diluc Thunder? Please tell me the court what you saw. Oh, please tell the court what you saw, not me. Tell the court. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used a pyro-geo to illuminate his surroundings. He can do that? I mean, yeah. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Again, he has clones, you know. I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. If there is such a thing, that one is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. That's true. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master Diluc is well respected figure in Monset. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains: where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
What is that? And this is what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. What's a femur? I'm not even gonna look that up. It does beg the question: if the burial was fresh, why is that all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I heard a presumptuous of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains
Presumption.
suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Okay. So that's your angle? Alchemy? A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Bless go, Sucrose. Hit it. Why did the decision last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of a search. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted of reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo's presence. Ugh. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose just fell asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. That's true, Sucrose. You don't have to lie. Like, nah, there's no fault in that. We slept. Everyone needs to sleep. And you don't need to lie. In a trial, like, truth will avail. Trust me. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid for Alba cannot be substantiate. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There has been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
I like his eyes. I know you're coming out with Skirk and you're a 4-star, so I can't wait to use you.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Alright, do it. A correspondence? Oh no, that envelope does not look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Okay, yeah, that's something he would say. Like, let's be clear.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
I don't think that... No, that does not sound like him. What about his master? What if she did it? Reinhardt. That sounds like her. Petrification. Petrifaction. I don't know. And refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Oh yeah, now that's definitely one of his clones. Talking about Reinhardt, definitely. I trust the investigations have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of petrifaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crimes.
Okay, I call upon Eula.
What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
I call upon Eula. Bro, there are 2 of him. 2 more of him, I mean. Well, she knows. Amber knows, Bennett knows. I even know.
No, it can't be true.
Stretching. I can't believe it. Okay, good.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we are in an agreement. The evidence is conclusive. on the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Bro, what? The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken by the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
The people of him being a clone and not actual human. Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have been something to do with this case? But what? Following the Rhine daughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation, that would only make him more suspicious. True. Well, this looks like a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along for us. Yes, you're needed at the Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Bro, there's something in my nose. Cooking. Each region of Teyvat has its own cuisine. All you need is to sample them is to sample them is the recipe. Begin reviewing. Oh yeah, I know. Says Cloud. You and Paimon went to the restaurant to ask Albedo, who knows the conclusion research that is a question about alchemy and all occurs to see strange events. The strange officer known them, calling betrays in the rest next, and the theft of alchemy notes and the crass fight. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside. Eula encounters Albedo elsewhere in the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. Running battle and ambush, and Albedo eliminated the giant mutant. Imbuing and being abused and taking the note. Okay. Wildflower posing as him, yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Is this the other one? Let's go, if it is. Can I teleport? Let's go, I can teleport. Yeah, I knew there was a second one, but I did not know if the one down was Albedo or the one up was Albedo. I don't need that. I don't need that. I can just do this. Wait, my E.
Try and stop me.
Okay, I made it. Okay, so who's here? Venti? To the fox. Paimon. I could hear your level up on the wind. Where have you? Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Dahlia.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is,
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Oh, you know. He knows.
wait then.
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in the formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Yeah, true. Well, I knew from the moment Ryan Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When there's two are in the town, no one can afford to slack off. Sure. The cried the prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
I have no clue what you guys said. Bro, my head blanked. I heard you, but did not comprehend. Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windblooms should be about drinking and having fun. Yeah, would know about drinking.
The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
Wait, did I miss something? Okay, no, I didn't. When no love remains for the songs to tell, when no long remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes not naughty, but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be. Where is not for a hero who could set us all free? Yeah. Oh, my nose. Kai said better.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Board?
Kai had better bars. Just making comments, there are always unavailable trials in life, at least. That's what Barbados would say. You are Barbados. Asserts that someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in this time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
True, bro. I've already helped 6 Archons, bro. You're one of them. You could have just asked. Well, even if Albedo wasn't all the center in this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? I mean, I never asked for the title, but... you'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Hehe. Behold, my hand.
Ooh, Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty.
Clee. Don't worry, I moved the fuse, so it's not going to... Oh! Excuse me, wait, what? It had a fuse? It was meant to go boom? Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
You should return that to Clee, my guy. We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, This invention, with a little help from the trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out, and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. I got you, homie. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. Let's go. Even if you are weak and have no noses. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, Dahlia. Talk to me.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Bro, y'all are the same height. Y'all look like normal friends instead of a god and servant. Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, or a familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ha! Ha ha! Ugh, my nose. You give him too much credit. Bro, that is you.
It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Bro, why are you wearing that shorts? Like that, those are shorts, you know? Shorty shorts, like, wow. Aren't you cold? It's night. Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Again, your god, he's your servant. Why are you role-playing like that? It's kind of weird. The roleplay goes crazy. No, wrong thing. X. Get me on my bike. Let this thing again. My electric charge and okay. Just not trying to teach me about Electra and Hydro. I know you all must be shocked by the evidence, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Shh. Don't.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Vraka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself. First, would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention. Hey, Fox, Paimon. Perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. Yeah, let's go. The perfect lawyer, bro. I demolished the law in Fontaine. Let me do this. Yeah, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join investigations? Are you sure? We're just Nah, bro, we're lawyers at this point. Bro, we're lawyers. No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on this defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know this is against the spirit of the season to ask you this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I'll look into the case on my own. Understood. I know you get to the bottom of this, Fox. You never failed us in our time of need. I've never failed any nation.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Sorry, dude. I can't accept you. Then you will have done Moss a great service, all the same. I'm expecting a retrial until then. You're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go. I'm not accepting you. Why did you send it again? I never went to the second floor. Ah, wait, no, that's lie I did. Oh, bruh. Wait, another second floor? Oh, okay. This is what I mean. Why are you so mean to me? Oh, it's here.
Wait, Captain Kaya. Surely I can't just...
Tisu are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
Bro, wait. I'm an ordinary knight. What rank are you? I'm probably higher than you, dude. How dare you stop me? I saved Mossad more than you did.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Also, yes, same. Pretty much. It kind of looks like my office. Ooh, I like that big desk. I should get that in my office. In Genshin, of course. I don't have a real office. I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Yeah, peace, my guy. No swear foam dog. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's see. No, Sikor's desk. That's evil. That's evil. This huge ass desk. Then you have that. Oh, that's evil, my guy. Like, at least give her the same. Like, extend it to there. And, like, put this here. She can reach the books from here. Like, that's evil. Okay, let's investigate. Let me sit down. Okay, investigate. Let's get in these books.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Investigate the book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped for triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Yeah, it kind of looks cool. Bro. Oh, I moved like that. Oh, whoa. Investigate research book. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful, and neat, with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, "Petrification should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot." That's like the opposite of what the letter said. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye, before dissipating into the air. So the humans' remains cannot be found because they've been done that to them. They've become dust. Okay. Let's investigate test tubes. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue on that bottom. I don't see black bottom, it's orange. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk. In the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable stable structure.
No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
I mean, it's too hard for anyone outside the line of work. I don't know what that is. Investigate the logbox on the desk. The logbox sits on the desk. The latch bears sign of wear, suggesting the importance of the whatever lies within. The box likely remains locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepts by the investigators was once stored here. Huh? Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining content shouldn't hold much weight on the conclusive evidence, but you'll get a strange feeling after reviewing them. The elegant penmanship the letter reads. In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials in arcane formation requires a human transmutation. The formation is these records, like your originate from the Conrian arts of Conrian alchemy, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for the past assistance, I have enclosed the records of this letter, but that does not mean I'm support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creation and the creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause of concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. A signature belongs to a familiar name on one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. Granddaughter. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academia circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research. Oh, not Granddaughter.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but the letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, the technique like this must be dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Okay. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Okay. Your hand slipped while moving the book cause a hardcover book to strike the desk result noise is a bit unusual. What do you mean? It's subtle, but an experienced adventurer should sound too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you should try using your Geo power. I'm already Geo. The head compartment opens inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper. Festering is also manifesting on rot. When festering forces and sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of a refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of blank project, it must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The dragon and dragon spine. If this has something to do with the creation's synthetic life, or the ability to go that far for one of its experiments? No, they can't be. Amidst the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scene. At the third, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. There and there. It's hard to it's a hard pill to swallow, but if there's a result of joint investigations are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one. Thus.
What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be... Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
The thing is, I don't think we're gonna find the body. It says all the bodies turn to dust. That's fun.
Vince is calling. Let's answer.
Sup, Maho? Sup, homie? Sup, homie? I'm Tony. Nah. Sup, homie? I'm Venti. How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
Kinda. I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful for Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rindau's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As you both know, Rindau approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say, it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt, perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? I don't know, but I want to. I absolutely do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Actually, I trust Albedo. There are two other clones, or at least one died. He has a clone.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Yeah, he can't go like madness all over. He wouldn't do that. He's too smart for that.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of his none of this is your fault. Just report back with the honest assessment of your facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Oh no, this is Jean's office. Ah.
Wait, that's my...
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was...
Nah, bruh.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's...
Ah, I see.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
He's not gonna
What we found in the hidden compartment seems important.
Bro.
We should check out the marked locations.
Bro, he's not gonna forget about it. Bro, he literally heard us talk about it might maybe be him, but I absolutely believe in him that it wasn't him. Bro, he's not gonna forget that. He's gonna use that as in court, isn't he? That's down, yeah. Up is better. Okay, let's go.
Nice and try and stop me.
Nice and try and stop me. Huh? Okay, that never happened to me before. That's why. Or maybe not. I don't know. Bro, die. Give me that. Locked? Isn't this location marked? Up? But I was up.
Try and stop me. Full throttle.
We should be getting close.
Oh,
Look over there.
that's good.
Something seems off.
Okay, let's see. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot of the ground. It looks quite different from surroundings. You remove the snow and find a seeable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the resounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his notes? You turn to Knights of Favonis, doubt swirling in your mind. I have no doubt for Albedo. I love Albedo. He was the first 5-star I wanted to pull, but lost 50 on. I got D-Luke instead. Yeah. So, yes, Albedo, no D-Luke. You're back. Did you find anything? Oh, we've had tons of stuff.
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit any appeal? Yes, he asked for a trial. There are still questions surrounding the identity of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victim turns out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be opened to the public. And I doubt public assessment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Hmm.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending. This one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When this time comes, I'll carry out the duty to be to the best of my ability. And now you're talking alone. Bruh. That's not Miles. Wait until 2 days later. My friend request. You're good. Nope. Level 60. See you. Nope. And that name was kind of sketchy. Whoa, I never noticed my weakest here doing that. It's an infinite Marika. Infinite fire. She's using a Gnosis.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Bro, Jean. I kicked open your door, fam. You two, let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. I'm ready, dude. Alright, follow me. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convince for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, G. Gwynhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Mr. Herter represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now begin the trial. Bring the trial in order. Mr. Herter, have your investigations made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Okay.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Okay.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hasselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Oh, damn. 46 and still single? That's sad, honestly. I wish you better, my dude. Occupation, hunter, consistent with the conclusion in the latest trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. Oh, that's sad. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism related injury to his leg 2 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims is, in this case, is Hasm. Is Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hasselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of his decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemy or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed?
That's his motive.
In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Donna? Another one? Huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
The one that was in love with Kaya?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Bro, you just admitted you had a crush on him in the court, bro.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation.
That's why you stopped having a crush on him?
Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do.
I see. Oh no, bro. It wasn't Albedo, it was this dude. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Bro, it's not time for that. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on the subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Us. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. This map was found with the defendant notes. The markings correspond with the description of the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. This map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. Do you realize that basically of admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No! Since you uncovered the compartment, I might as well expand on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked
Miss Herta, you presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
There's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for one thing to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? Bro, I knew it. Albedo can't kill anyone. He's Albedo. He mentioned brushing off snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have been something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me of the location marked in the map we found. Was in Dragonstone, wasn't it? To the Fox, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visit the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give the honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and surrounding area before the markings of the unknown creature. But everything uncovered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
Nope. I need to think about this. So what clues am I missing? Okay, so the first marked location, the second marked location, the third marked location. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigative department, and I discovered the hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There are also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or anything remains whatsoever. The first. The distance between the marked locations. Interpret. Albeit marked the three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment, there are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we knew, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough, but unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen here. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks still look fresh, but means the hole in the third location has been there longer than the other two. Okay, BRB, I need to go. My nose is acting up. Okay, I'm back. The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. Alright. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean the connection to the separate incidents? Dragon Spine iconoclasm, Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo as the alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Kryden Prince, a synthesized human created by one of the five sinners. Gold Reinhardt. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with the assessments. He also calculated thicker. He's also a calculated thinker. Why did I say thicker? It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. True. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Jasmine has a frigid climate in the cover center and followed even, so its home is very much. Okay, no, I did this one. Interpret again. Wait, what? Deep in the mountain lies the remaining of even more mysterious creatures. Durin, although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of dragons, strange things happened on Dragonspine. What's this? Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, should I play it safe? Since I'm made an honest similar effects, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understood what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trials. I was established that after disposing the other bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case. The third location, the hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there are still reasonable doubt in the case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, T-Tail Fox. I know, I'm a lawyer and a scientist. I'm all, bruh.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
I'm going to respond to T-Tail Fox's point. Bruh, skip you, bruh. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I will indeed do as you described, Miss Herta, and deny any connections to the map. But that's not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things that at those three locations. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
so you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
He said he killed someone, not them. You're mistaken, Miss Herta. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led me to altercations where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people.
No, you're wrong. There's no blood on his hands. I skipped too early, didn't I? Alright, I'm reviewing the things. This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. Yeah, I skipped too early.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
Nah, brah. If you will let me finish, Miss Herta, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happened to look exactly like you. Exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Shut up!
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yeah, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see, then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
A common looking Hertha. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knights of Elonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I have been stationed at Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Duran. 700 years ago, the dragon of East Dvalin defeated Duran in a battle and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Duran was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonstone was a failed specimen abandoned in Duran's stomach, an unsuccessful interaction of homunculus projection.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Homunculi have green blood, so...
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Yeah, Brett, and you're cool-headed. Not like that. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new rival actually seems more like the hurt I know. Yeah, bro.
It's nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago.
Ah, now you eat your own.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Huh.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Also one.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
Let's go. I kind of like you now, Herfa.
No, my head.
Ah, you can't fake this now, bro.
The scar is right here.
Why the nurse? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant is the Knight of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Herfa's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all Spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, and an appearance you can change at will. Yet, here you stand, formless, one paralyzed to act, because your word using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. We cannot control it because this is a network of living beings you serve as a core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way. Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. These people were like, I had no place in here. She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let her stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
Cool.
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep the imposter tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of the fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as a part of alchemical experiments. Second, the event of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master's deal picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. But I knew Albedo wasn't like a killer. Okay, yeah, he might one day turn out to be evil or whatever, but not today. Slimes in the middle of town.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack in imminent. But fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resources of Duran's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall.
Rev the engines! Rise with the sun! Rev the engines!
Who's here? A windmill. A venti?
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please. Someone help me. Bruh.
What's with the freak out? It's just that.
Perfect. I can drop the axe. Sorry, I thought you were a regular citizen. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although I've been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for the trouble. Haha, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know? Bruh, they can. Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trail. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pleasure. Still, I never expected some monsters to have become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Duran absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies, as I mentioned. The situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Duran's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behaviors changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to the people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid their transformation. All that remained of the first victims was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo disturbed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims who put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the petrification of bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Wildflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener I remember. I'm glad that you remember what I told you about the subject too. In this pursuit to replace subject 1, he transformed a wallflower into subject 3. Then there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be the subject 2. I confronted him buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Duran is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up subjects to his body and returned it to Duran's stomach. Duran absorbed this failed creation along with the knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creations spawned from his power had ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange, those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under his influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just laze around after promising to help. We will use the power of anyone to refrain from restrain them for now. There's restrain. That should give the Knights a chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. All right, that's a long and short of that's a long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes. So if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know. My identity, for example. Keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, they should do it. Bro, your head, nothing even glowed.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units. What's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
Cool. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With his blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from a current and whisper it like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
You're just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Tutte Fox, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot, hey? Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the set of other areas. Thanks, friends. May the Animorca protect you. I've got things covered here. Ooh. Sucrose? I don't like being in the middle of this, especially on the bridge. Oh, look who it is. Phew, that was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master D. Luke. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh well. Let me get that out of your hair. Then that's why we could work together. But but you would just melt my ice anyway. Bro, melt is a strong combination. Now at least. Suit yourself. Huh, alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough. No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Duke, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On the second thought, best not to think about it. Oh, I don't want to play as these guys.
Retribution! Don't get frostbite.
Bro. Bro.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
I'm not used to fighting on PC.
Freeze.
And I'm not used to fighting with these two.
Retribution.
Bro. But I pressed E. Can it? Oh, dang, he died. I didn't know he could die. Quick swap. You're first.
Don't push your luck. This doesn't look.
Should have eaten food. Duh. What? Wrong move. Really? When you die, you have to go all by yourself? Oh, whoa, wait.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Burn it down.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
No. What's up, guys? I have to fight them again. I was so close to even beating it. Just because I'm not used to playing with these, and I'm not used to playing on PC. If it was mobile, I would have destroyed them easily. Okay, stop talking. I already know what you guys say. Monsters incoming.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge that. Time for retribution. This moment will be frozen in time.
If we had time to make it out here, I'm guessing that the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to city gate. Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice. I know. Master strategist. You can also add that to my things I am.
What's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusted citizen volunteered and I have his area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain for you. You did? We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep the good work. We'll go check on the status of other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I want to thank you for what you said on court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. I believe me, he had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose I just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be cold. I said held. Okay, could be cold-blooded. Could be a cold-blooded killer. I mean, yeah. Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. Let's go. Ooh, transitioning. Official. Ah, don't tell me official Amona, please. Go, Barbara, go. Go dance for them. K-pop style. Oh, you actually want me to heal them? Alright.
Let the show begin.
K-pop style. Ugh, K-pop style failed me.
Let's dance.
Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, this shit inside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll sketch you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know what all this started, how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So, I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at the bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Blader warned us in advance, so it has something to do with Dragonspine and his authority on that region. So we should take him on his words. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course, I'm coming. They're here. Prepare for battle. On guard, everyone. Incoming monster at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 villagers, 2 blazing axe mithrils, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Can I use my own team? Nope.
Precision strike. Providing cover fire. Leave the wounded to me. Engaging.
Let it rain.
Let's keep going, team. Final warning.
Not so hard. Go, Barret Bunny.
Engaging. Now's our chance.
Bro, stop dodging. Get dodging like Baron Bunny.
No escape.
Mate, I'm wondering something. Oh, C3. Oh, yeah, okay. I was wondering that. Okay, wait, I was adjusting my chair. So that means I can just do this. I can't?
Engaging.
Well, I should have done that from the beginning.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sink.
Yeah, that's quite the scary thought. I get chills thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser? Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo? Are you okay? Child wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all the real one. I thought it was all real at one point. I was I was in complete shock. So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems you all did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps, and and no need to worry. Need to I'm no worse for Rare. Sounds like you're all right. She's like an penetrable wall. That one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
Threshing. It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputative without being too high profile. Naturally, Miserta was a perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. And so that explained the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of her plan. First, we spread a rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha direct support, which was important because we needed it to be critical. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
You've been in. Oh no.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Herta's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is more than an advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. He doesn't have his blessing. He doesn't have his blessing. So she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial.
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. I had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. We would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as murder. Credit where credit due. It was well thought out.
Thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you thank for the Vox. You probably don't know it, but you've been part of the plan since the beginning. Me, but I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might sound not intuitive, but I did it to make a plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return from Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an ordinary knight would compel you to start your own investigations. Also, I'm a knight. I'm also detective, a lawyer, a strategist, a war veterinarian. I can't pronounce that word. I'm a lot of things, bro. The fake Hertha subject 2 has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might have get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense to our decision to keep that from you. I don't care. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Monset. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The Honored Knight and Paima will always be a friend of Monset. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, Honored Knight. Okay, enough talking. I want to fight with my team, though.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
What is that?
Hip. Phew. Rev the engines.
Nah. Wait, I'll leave to Bennett. What are these?
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic.
It is?
Oh, travel.
Looks like the person could use some help. A place to keep civilians out of danger. The area appears secure and will be back with an update.
Sounds like a plan.
Huh?
Gotta say.
That's the same thing.
Oh gosh,
I get
They
it.
just say something. Okay, I don't want to do that.
Oh,
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Peace, Bennett.
Try and stop me.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappeared. I only lost sight of her for 1 second.
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon.
We provide mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Plus, we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright. Fighting first. Conversation later. You're gonna give me Eula? Oh, you're gonna give me
Right next
my
to me.
my
The
characters.
next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second. Thank
Huh?
you, Mercy.
Huh? Whoa, where did those come from? See, kids. See, kids are fast on their feet. Where?
Bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Please got this. Where are you from? Where are you, Klee? Bro, who?
Feel the same shit.
She says she got this, but she's not even here, bro.
Shut up.
Jumpy, go!
To dust. Coming to be.
Talk to Klee and Eula. B1! No, Klee doesn't have a voice. Get rid, Klee. I'll be counting on you from I'm protecting Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Are you going to patrol? Mr. Albedo, Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
Like little ears. That's right. No need to no need to report back to Master Gene to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Bro, she is the strongest knight because of her firepower. She can literally destroy anything. Child making bombs. That's funny, honestly. Scary, but funny. Bro, eggs. Gene. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. Had that be fair. Injury-wise. Good. Our preparation paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit. Everyone, alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. Clee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Clee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Report back, Master Gene. Mission complete. Good. To have you come back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made this possible, Master Gene. It's been a busy few days. We should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished. I'm afraid I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters. 2 Fox apartment should be here too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or the church to get some rest. And accommodatingly, you can drink some tea and eat some fresh baked moon pies. Yes. Clee? Clee didn't even run to them. Hi, everyone. Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? No, apologies. I just forget. No, apologies. Just forget to say anything. Haha, just kidding. But you're right. It was a tough out of there. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the winds several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course, I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I had all sorts of things asked for something unnoticeable. Well, I picked up an anxious voice and a child's anger. Duran has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine, and I dare to say human. If I will make the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Duran's instincts to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Duran still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
Duran? That same feeling. It's clothes. Phonia? Oh, it's Phonia. Miss Phonia, here to make a report.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and most battle reconnaissance. This time, how did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from the direction and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent a message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Duran's influence and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Can't Venti do it? He has the power. And win this element of freedom. I mean, in this thing, what was that? Got achievements. Restless as a child, fend off the monsters from the snowy mountain together with your companions. Gene! Wow, I kicked the door and no one was in. Oh, there we are. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operations goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is a more personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Yes, that's relatively a new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when approaching me about asking the loyal ladies of the Hexing Circle for a small favor. The Chuminists caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sister or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering for 3 parties. The Hexen Circle, the Animorcon, and the Joint Force of the Knights of and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate the meeting between Varka and the mages. That's Varka! And those people suspect that's Klee's mom. I believe that's Varka. I wouldn't imagine him having blonde hair. I would thought he had like red hair. That's how I imagined him personally, but honestly, I'm fine with it. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain the favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages will return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need to convince once again, Venti, if you would. Of course, Fox, pass me the communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
I mean, yeah, it's Alice's thing. Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it. Dodo, call.
What's that ringing?
Is it the wind or something?
Varka? Hold on. That's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Grandmaster? Oops, I put the wrong number. Sorry, Varka. You're probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes, we'll have fun with that. And we can talk some other time.
Pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Dodo. Dodo. Dodico.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it in the... Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a... That seems like a bit much. Dodo. Dodico. Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti. No, what? You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the Trample conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of friends. He's asking for a meeting.
And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Albeda, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I'm about to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented?
Precedented.
Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
That makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
I'll be right there? Be right where? Here? As in the office?
Hello again, everyone.
Bro, she got me. Bro, she actually got me. What are you? Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you turning yourself into... That's her actual form? That's her actual...
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
It's an actual form. I would say why, but I kind of get it. I would want to be that as well. And have that tail.
Wow. The attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request.
Denied?
I'm guessing you still need to
Oh.
prepare. Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's something you need to meet. There's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. He's... Bro, who are we all meeting, bro? Wait, Venti. Talk to me. You did so much for us this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you. Don't thank me at all, please. It makes me seem like I'm useless the rest of the time. You know that's not what I meant. And an Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom? Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for this result. Oh, and your friends. The Honorary Knight and Paimon, of course. Worried about Albedo's plan? I can't help it. I have full confidence in his ability. It just instinctively responds. No. Something it will trust him. Huh, that's good to hear. Okay, who's in this office? Who's he? If she said there's someone in my office waiting, I would have guessed Klee. Like we have to go get Klee and like mom daughter reunion, but who is he?
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a
No way! Mini Durian! Hey, that's allowed.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? I've been in Mossad for a few days now, but I kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Hehe, thanks. I love Mini Durian.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit, but even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun. Aww. I kind of feel sad for him. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world. Huh?
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said that he can use alchemy to turn me into a human. You'll be a playable character.
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intent subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time. Bro, I don't want you to be human. You're cute as this.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
No. I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in this situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to another Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as becoming. I know, Albedo talked to me about that. He said Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in Storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like if I can still be me once I become one with that part of me. Of him, I don't know. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said that these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon becoming human both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one can force me. No one's forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of the same. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Albedo told me the Krait's Prince is synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creatures allowed to live in human forms. If all living things are grouped together by species and there's not only one other person like me in the world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Bro, I miss Mini Durin. I love you. Bro, where am I going? Visit the mysterious room. Your party configurates cannot be changed during the Hexen Circle trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommended element: Hydro, Cryo. Wait. I'll just switch out Coswell. Hydro. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's it. Oh, playing chess, really?
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot have happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea.
Characters I want in the future: Alice, Minnie Duran, and Varka. I don't care. I want them.
So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Duran in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'll also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of an immortal monster from a Mayor Chivari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a part of an embryo left by my mother, Rhine-daughter.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Bro, she's smart. Correct. Duran's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I spent years investigating the in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he possesses. He has already posed a considerate threat to Mossad, and at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durance entirely. Unfortunately, Durance is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be a creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clay and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Dylan would return to life one day. And that experience inspired me. I met the pure soul I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Duran's fate, he could be the key. To the end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart. and the monster remnant from the mare Jivari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnant will offset each other, keeping the construct body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the result are sure to be nothing short of outstanding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexencircle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Tutti Fox to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it? I can't think of no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another?
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexencircle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. I'm almost stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Now let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this. Of course. Are you ready, Tutti Fox? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Dodo King. Bro. She shrunk us. I did not know she had that power. And we did not die from that? Bro, I never knew she had that power. Okay. It's certainly in keeping with Hexencircle modalities. Bro. Oh no, that looks evil. I've been shrunken down to a chess piece size. Bro, where are they? I can hear them but not see them. What is it? Nothing. It's just Paimon voice is even louder than usual now. I'm this size. He's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who's better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
The king and queen.
Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale hero.
Okay, I'm bad at... I wish I could do this on mobile.
Show no mercy.
Live.
Going in. Yeah. You two. Time to end them. Full throttle.
Feel this ancient power.
Then again. Oh, no. I missed. Bro, why'd you... Whoa, what's the damage?
Feel this ancient power.
Oh, dodge. You know. The one thing. What? How are you almost half?
Feel this ancient power.
But I didn't even do anything and it's already dead. It's that easy?
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial.
And who are you?
Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
He can do that? Okay, who is this? Oh, chess pieces are back. I know it's gonna be over. It's too easy. The king and the queen.
The trial awaits.
And who are you? Oh no.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns and true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhyme Daughter, I prepared a little surprise
Barbalov?
for you.
Who's Barbalov?
Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbala.
Oh, sorry, girl. Christmas justice.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've
Easy.
grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game,
Knew it.
be my guest.
Mona's teacher. Put the trimble for whatever she had to try something.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until
You taught her
next
how to be
time,
broke.
my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie?
Barbie?
You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
It was easy.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you're rested up, let me know when you're free. We'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Honestly, I'm ready now. Let's go, bro. Wait, Alice, though.
Nice to have you back safe and sound.
Bro, that's all you say? Bro, Alice. Jump.
Nice to have you back safe.
Jump. Go to Dragonspine. I love Alice. I'm definitely pulling for her. She's gonna be mine. And she better be like a catalyst user. She better not have something to do with a communist destruction. I swear to God, no. I don't want that.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Hyman's hands are turning to ice.
But lower.
You sure? Is it warm in there?
Door is hard. You're right. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or
I would say they're brothers.
monster?
Or cousins, at least. From a chemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So, to say we are akin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather as things stand, I would say I belong to a class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans in that I'm the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention any extremely challenging ones, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in a broader sense, this project deals with both the past and future. That stands profoundly impacts many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Adrian become what he wants to be in a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. My contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate enthusingly is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attending a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. This is quite of one whatever this out to blah. This is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not. Merely whatever I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not wait, let me wait until it loads. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that's affected Mondstadt affects Mondstadt, I appreciate first and foremost as a member of Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Satisfactory? Well enough, thank you. What'd you do? That's his heart. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
That's Albedo's power. The whole heart will be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and cheating a new Durin and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with his heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Alright, where are we going now? The gardener.
Try and stop me.
Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me. Bro, now?
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt is a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival. Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Wait for 2 days later. Okay, cool. Wrong button. Oh yeah, what's the achievement I got? Let's see. Pass the trial set by the Hexen Circle. Wahlberg's game. Wahlberg's. Is that something like from the real world? Wahlberg's. 2 days later. Let me see. Wait. Okay. Go to the plaza.
Let's go check it out.
Nuh-uh. Has to be day. Can't do it in the night. I was literally at the plaza. Oh, that's a plaza.
Try and stop me.
Again? Oh, I left the thing. No, I entered a domain. Why would I enter a domain? As you all know, during this year's Moon Festival, the people of Mondstadt have band together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense Albedo. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insight played a vital role in gaining control over this conflict. These words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were great. Venti. Let us give a round of applause to this year Windbloom Star Venti, the Bard. No way, you really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does this mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. Drunkard. In that case, let me swap out to the speech for the song. Okay. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away, get around and lend me your ears. I hereby exercise a prayer of it. Something. No way, you're doing it now? Ambiguous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 18th world and 20th passage. Immersion, soul, enter the mortal realm. Brought the stuff around of eight festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness the grand endeavor. He did it. And he used the festival as a disguise. And they all know it. I mean, the important people know it. He knows it. How is it? Not bad, right? Bro, do not go on a cliffhanger. Who are you? You're naked. Bro, that was real? I saw a TikTok, like a mini spoiler, like designs. Not 100% certain. I saw that hair, like that style. I thought it was fake. Like, bro, the design, like future designs for past this thing. I thought, nah, bro. Okay, they might design them, but not like certain. Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Minnie
He's a dragon human. Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept a compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what sets out to do. I achieved a personal goal, but I don't want mini difference keep form to disappear. It's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. It's so cool, but its cute form's gone. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
Master, mom, Gold. Yeah, my master and mother, Gold, my daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of this world basically stood for getting a life. Bro, she said, get a life. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. Bro, imagine your mom tells you, get away from me, get a life. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So, for artificial human, finding life is in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of this world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found the whole series of events that have given me a new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is a choice a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far would. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he would have to step into the world and face face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
A family of sinners. Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in this world. Some base their life around the family store, other around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to follow beds. We tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Nebularus would seem she has finally found modicum of peace, and if so, then I truly am happy for her. She didn't always have penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Nefarious? What's Nefarious?
It's the name of the ruler of life. That theory is also true. I mean, it was kind of already true. The ruler of life, the ruler of death, the ruler of space, the ruler of time, and the fifth one, the unknown god. That theory is 100% true now.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is that this Nefarious is not gone instead because of Master actions. She and Nefarious are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through all this. Whoa, wait. Nefarious, the ruler of life, one of the five. of god, like huge gods, is now gold Rhine-Daughter. I never wanted that. Wait, if okay, I never honestly wanted that. We have gold Rhine-Daughter, rule of life, unknown god, ruler of death. We have already met. There are two we have not met yet. Ruler of space, ruler of time.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure that to pass along the same when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going. Bro, I'm going to your office. I'm gonna go see if he's there.
Wow,
I don't care.
This Wind Bloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Wind Bloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Wind...
Want to take a guess? It's a flower on your head.
Venti! You're back!
Well, I couldn't keep my 2D friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom. Now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia flower? So it's quite fitting. I like it. The true feeling of a prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as the gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Dear Fox, give me your hand, huh? The mages are very pleased that Tree and Albedo managed to pass the trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. My sister? The Action Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of its kind, a secret of sorts. So when time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right now.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who can make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs to you. Alright, thanks. All I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during the whole ordeal, I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? I'll hold you to that, you know? No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to...
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. It's like the festival was made for me or something. But no love refrains for the song I tell. The world becomes not but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate. Cruel is it may be were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through a shadow so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing the fragrance and wind only knows. Thus, wishfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Died. Cool. I want to know two things. So what did it give me? And where is my dragon buddy? Mini Doran. My Mini Doran. Where are you? Yeah, I'm definitely something for him. Paraglism. I still don't know what that is. What item did I get? But they didn't give me anything. Oh! A glittery crystal ball adorned with star-shaped gemstone, bestowed as a reward for passing the Hexen Circle trial. According to the one who presented it, it's not something that an ordinary person can master. For now, the crystal ball lies dormant, as though it were waiting for its perfect time to shine. A star. A dazzling, mysterious star. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Thought it might be like something like an artifact that could help me like master something, or what I need if I am one day in Celestia. But nah, I don't know what I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that stuffing. Oh, that's it? No, that's Steam. J. Yeah, that's it. Story quest. Escoffier. Quest. I'm not doing this Escoffier's quest though. I'm hungry. I want to eat. What else did they? What's that? Ooh. But I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. I thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. So, bye guys.